Champions League.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, so we are talking about the times of prayer. It's very, very important to know the timings, the prayer timings. Why? Because remember we mentioned that among the shuruts or the prerequisite or the conditions of salah is for somebody to know what time does this salah begins and what time does this salah ends. And I know sometimes when we miss salah, we have to pay back. It's called qadha. Yeah, we have to pay back, okay? But we don't do that on purpose. Sometimes we forget, sometimes we sleep. You remember the two main reasons, yeah, to delay salah. Sometimes we become lazy. Now, this laziness, which is affecting all of us, including myself, this laziness is what is not obtained, is not needed in Islam. Yeah, time salah, and there's some people who delay salah for no reason. Of course, when you go to masjid, they have their certain time. Let's say we're going to see here, for example, Fajr Salah, it consists of two Salah units. Now, when we say Salah unit, we mean Rak'ah. Does everybody understand the word Rak'ah? We say two Rak'ah, means 2 units, yeah? Yeah, 2 units, but this is the Fard. But before you offer the 2 Rak'ah, you have to offer 2, yeah? The 2 Rak'ah. The 2 Rak'ah before Fajr are very, very important. The Prophet says, Salatul Fajr, ركعتا سنة الفجر خير من الدنيا وما فيها. You know the 2 rak'ah, the 2 units you pray before salah, the Fajr prayer, it's better than the whole world and everything in it. It's the hadith, the Prophet, he said it's very important. What does it mean? Very, very important. And here it says, who's going to read? Let me hear from Fatima from Bedford. Fatima. When does Salah Fajr begin and when does it finish? Go ahead, Fatima.
At sunrise, before sunrise and finishes after sunrise.
Read from here.
When the true dawn appears and remains till just before sunrise.
I didn't understand a word you said, honestly speaking.
Its time starts when the true dawn appears and remains till just before sunrise.
What does it mean, true dawn appears? What is dawn?
When the sun begins to rise.
When the sun
starts to rise.
Starts
to rise. Like before it
yes, start to come out, yeah, to rise, yeah. Okay, so its time is when the true dawn means when the sun starts to rise. That's it's called al-fajr as-sadiq. This is a true dawn, yeah, because sometimes the sun starts, like quite early, but the true fajr starts, it appears and remains till just before sunrise. Before sunrise, yeah, before it appear, when it starts to appear. And before it's sunrise, yeah, there's sunset and sunrise. We're not talking about sunset, yeah, sunrise. Before the sun has risen, all of it. So you can't pray dhuhr like when it's like 8 o'clock, or the sun has risen. Now that's not the time. We have to, and it varies, but the problem comes, most of us, we sleep and, we wake up quite late. So this is the problem. What are you going to do, Salma, when you miss the prayer, Fajr prayer, and you wake up when the sun has risen? What are you going to do?
You're going to pause and you're going to pray.
You're going to pause, did you say?
No, I said you're going to put wudu and you're going to pray.
Yeah, but
You told me to go.
Who's that?
That was Ansar.
Come on, guys. If you sit somewhere noisy, please mute your speaker because we don't want any noise. What are you going to do now?
You're just going to pray what you missed.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be a habit now, yeah? Hamid, Rania, we shouldn't make a habit of like waking up at 9 o'clock. Allah, man, 9 o'clock. This is not time for Fajr at all. I know sometimes as humans, we do sleep and we really get, sometimes we're very, very tired. But the good thing is we have alarms. We have alarm systems. I should actually tell myself. We have alarm systems. We put the alarm, yeah? Make sure the time for prayer time, Allahu Akbar, we go and get wudu. And most of the things here, because we pray within our homes, yeah, especially like for the women, so there's no point for us to miss the prayers. But the sunnah way is for us to walk to the masjid, yeah? especially for the men. Yeah, for the women, they don't have to go to the masjid. Yeah, if they pray at home, they will be rewarded, a lot of rewards. Yeah, as if they prayed in the masjid. For them, they have special offer in this particular case. I'm going to have to go back to that class because somebody wants to clean this one now. Oh, good. Okay, so that's what we're talking about, Salatul Fajr. Let's go to Dhuhr time. Let's go to Dhuhr. Let me hear from somebody else. Who wants to read Dhuhr time? Let's go.
I want to read.
Let's go. Dhuhr time. What time does it start?
Its time starts immediately after noon when the sun has moved down from the center of the sky, and then time remains till the shadow of every object becomes twice its size, in addition to the original shadow size, which is found exactly at noon. This end time.
Okay, explain, because that's quite a big paragraph there. It needs some explanation. Immediately after noon, yes. So noon time, we know noon time when the sun is like proper in the middle of the sky. When the sun has moved down from the center of the sky, so the zenith, this is the center of the sky. It just moved a bit. It tilts a bit. It's called the middle of the noon or the noon time, and the time remains till the shadow of every object becomes twice its size, in the addition to the original shadow size, which is found at the exact noon. So if you want to know if it's dhuhr time or not, check. If someone is standing beside, check at the shadow. Is it the normal like shadow, or is like a bigger one? It's double. You understand? That's how back in the days people used to know, because there were no there were no alarms, there were no directions or compass or anything like that. But now, alhamdulillah, we know because we've got the technology, because it's very, very important to know whether you prayed on time or out of time. That's why these things, very, very important. And there's one say from Imam Abu Hanifa, which is, okay, we don't follow the Imam Abu Hanifa, but it's one of the great Imams that we also respect. This says the end of time is according to Imam Abu Hanifa, and this is the view to be followed. The later Hanafi have been practicing upon this opinion. Anyway, what is important here is not about following any Imam, it's about knowing, praying within that time. Now, Salatul Asr, it says, Salatul Asr, Salah consists of 4 units, as we know, 4 rak'ah. Its time starts after the end of the time of Dhuhr and remains till sunset. So after Salatul Dhuhr, anytime from there, we start Salat al-Asr, and it remains up to the sunset. This is before Maghrib. The sun has gone down now before Maghrib. If you're fasting, now it's time for breaking your fast, because now it's time for Maghrib. Maghrib Salah consists of 3 units or 3 rak'ah. Its time starts from the sunset now, the sun has gone down completely, and remains till red twilight disappears. The red twilights, as they say, disappeared. The red sky. This is the view to be followed as well. The Isha time consists of the 4 units of 4 rak'ah, and its time starts with the disappearance of the red sky or the twilight, and remains till the true dawn appears. So Isha, guys, talk, don't talk. Isha time is longer. Aksa, can you please mute your speaker, because you're talking there. Can you mute your speaker, please?
There's no one talking.
Yeah, we can hear noise background from there. Okay, so Isha time is longer. Isha times starts, when, Maghrib finishes everything until what? Here, look. Its time starts from disappearance of the twilight and remains till the true dawn appears. What's the true dawn? True dawn meaning Fajr now. Talking about. So between Isha up to Fajr, still all that time we can still pray Isha. However, it's not good to delay Salah for no reason. But you could pray Isha at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And there's what we call witr. Witr consists of the 3 Salah units, or 3 rak'ah, and it's compulsory. Now, witr is not among the 5 obligatory prayer, but it is called high emphasized sunnah. We're going to talk about later how many types of salah do we have. Yeah, you know, we have fard, which is the 5, the fajr, dhuhr, asr, maghrib, isha. These are 5. But witr is not considered among the salat, the fajr, the obligatory prayers, but it is called highly emphasized sunnah prayer, highly emphasized. Even the Prophet ﷺ says, "Man lam yuwatir falaysa minna." He who doesn't pray witr, he's not one of us. To show how important the witr prayer is. So witr is not fard, guys, don't get me wrong, but witr is 3 rak'ah like maghrib, but it is very compulsory, it means highly emphasized sunnah. And this is done after isha. So before isha, you pray 2 sunnah, 4 rak'ah, and then you read 4 fard rak'ah, and then you do sunnah as well. And then you do witr. Witr, this is before you go to bed, basically, yeah? Before going to bed, anytime you can pray 3 rak'ah. And this is says here, it starts at the end of the time area, same as the isha. However, it must be offered after salah isha. So you can't pray isha before salah isha. No, you can't pray witr, sorry. So if a person performs witr salah before isha, it will be compulsory for him to repeat the witr salah after the isha. So witr prayer is highly emphasized prayer, which is prayed after salatu al-isha. I hope, guys, we've highlighted a bit about the timing of the salah. To some people, they might think, well, it's kind of weird to talk about the timing in an age whereby we have all the technology. No, it's not weird. You go to any mosque, you go to any center, you will see they put the timing of the salah. Why? Because people are not following the technology. We are following the sun. Sunrise, sunset, dawn, tilting of the sun, shadow. These are the things we have to follow the sun. Yeah. When it comes to, the moon, before we sight the moon, we start the fasting, we're using the moon. Yeah. Of course, when we break our fasting, we use the sun as well. Yeah. When the sun sets. Okay. So these are the things which are very, very important, in our religion. Why? Because this is how we preserve. So whether you have your magnetic compass or your magnetic watch, I don't know how you call it, yeah, you can still go somewhere without your iPhone, without your compass, without your technology, and you can still know this is Asr time. No, now Asr time has come out. This is Maghrib now. You see, the sun has set. Yeah, Maghrib. Is it Isha? Yeah, look at the twilight. In the red sky, is it gone completely or not? If it's gone completely, you're somewhere, you don't have a watch, don't have time, you can read Isha. You understand? Dhuhr, Fajr, all these things, all this technology was designed by Muslims back then using the sun, the shadow, and everything. Yeah. So this is it, and it's very important to keep, timing. Salah, keep, punctuality. Any question, guys? Please. Let's discuss any question. When I say any question, means any question about salah, any question about wudu, anything. Zainab, go ahead. Anybody? We have a couple of minutes. I know you guys are tired, but I think I'm more tired than you. Thuraya, where are you, Thuraya? Are you walking still? You haven't come from work? Thuraya?
Yes.
Are you at home or are you still walking?